Wagwan Star. Hope y'all can hear me. Hope everybody's doing well out here on this day, during this morning, evening, nighttime, wherever you're at. Hold, excuse me, 1 second. So I'm gonna start this by kind of talking about something that I experienced today at my job. I have a colleague that I work with who's just completely self-absorbed, and I'm going to relate this to crypto. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to relate this to crypto, but just bear with me. It's something I gotta, you know, talk about real quick. I don't know if you can hear me though. These microphones. So my colleague is super like just selfish and has a sense of audio. Oh, Provo coming through in the clutch, the linchpin coming through in the clutch. Audio 5/5 out of 5. Good. Hope you're always doing well, man. Young Provo in the building. So, and I forgot to shout you out yesterday, Provo. I was just in a zone. Shout out to you, man. Another avid, avid supporter and viewership, you know. So I work with somebody who, I mean, she's an older lady and just, I don't know, like, I'm not trying to really judge her, but she does a lot of annoying things. A lot, a lot, a lot. She did something very annoying today, and she knew she was wrong, but she tried to act dumb and play dumb. Meanwhile, if anyone else, including myself, were to do the same thing that she did, oh, they would have been held to pay. You got people like that, who just they suffer from some type of false sense of self-aggrandizement. And then if you do or say something, it could be perceived wrong. I just told her flat out, sometimes you need to be a part of the solution instead of being part of the problem. You know, and I find that relative in many things, in many areas, not just related to just one thing, right? We could apply that in many different things. Sometimes we just have to be a part of the solution, have to at least become a part of the solution and not be a part of the problem, by pretending like the problem doesn't exist. In some cases, you just contributing to the problem. It's just different levels to it, you know. I know, man, it's true. Don't let the sheeple bother me, right? Don't let the sheeple bother me. But sometimes, Provo, it's hard not to let the sheeple bother me. For the most part, I could care less. For those who really know how I quote unquote, like the young kids say, give it up. Not as in give up like stop, but how I deal with things. I could care less. But sometimes, it's crazy because this person From what I understand, this person has a bad temperament, right? Or her ability to just deal with people doesn't always work out in her favor. Sometimes with individuals, you feel sorry for them, right? And you kind of like empathize. I don't. And for her, like I'm tired of giving her a pass in a way because, and it's critical because she's gone on a multitude of interviews, meaning job interviews elsewhere. And when they do the background check on her, because every certain people in my industry, they know each other. They just pick up a phone and they'll communicate. Hey, what do you know about so and so? They're sitting right here applying for this type of position. What do you think? And then they've all given nothing but bad reports. And let me be frank and be fair too. She does her work, but work also involves your comportment, your interpersonal relationship skills, your socialization skills, your how are you as a team player? How are you as a person working among other people? It's not just about production, production, production. So, and she lacks tremendously in that department. And over the years, this is somebody who can retire right now, who's been in the system, I think pushing 36 years or 37 years, right? But says does she doesn't want to go because she wants to make more money and has no qualms about it. Is completely unbothered about saying that. You want to make more money, but no one's giving you an opportunity to make more money by promoting you because you have a bad attitude. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and come to find out, because she's been so candid, and I'm sorry for the noise in the background. It's just what it is. I'm so yo yo. Noise pollution is a thing. So she's just acting crazy and not on purpose. She knows what she's doing. But if you say something, you're the one that she's gonna report, and she becomes the instant victim, and then you have to now pay the consequences for something you did not do. You know, you paying the consequences for someone else's broken plates, but because she's who she is, and folks are scared of her because she'll be quick to pick up a pen. Godfather, how are you? What's going on, Godfather J6? She's quick to pick up a pen and write you up and tell everybody, throw you under the bus. But meanwhile, I had to tell her about herself today in such a way that she could not refute a single thing. All she could do was give me excuses. And I wasn't in the mood to listen. I heard what I could hear, and then I had to just share the real. Like, yo, sometimes you have to be part of the solution instead of being part of the problem. Come to find out, because people talk, and because more people don't like her than they do like her, because of her disposition and her ways to just complain and report you, she'll report you to God if she can. I hear that she has a relative that's in care, right? In a nursing assisted living type of facility, and come to find out her relative is being mistreated. Her relative is being abused, even neglected, I would say, because this same person goes to the facility and complains and argues and reports the staff, makes reports on the staff, complains about the staff, the same thing she does at work. And so people are not people are very reluctant to offer services to her dear loved one in the facility because when she thinks she's helping the situation by reporting every single thing, how many pads are you going to leave here? Why are there so many pads? Cuz look, she could slip on this one pad. Meanwhile, you don't know why the pad was there. Maybe she requested the pad or he requested the pad for their comfort or whatever. And then the staff, the direct care staff, whoever's working with them gets written up because this one thinks that there's some injustice taking place there. Meanwhile, that's not the case. And guess who's paying the price again for that? The relative, because the relative, you could find bruises on their bodies, right? You could find marks. Yes, he or she could be falling from when they get off the bed or slip because they're up in age. But you know, some people, everybody doesn't have the same level of control or threshold to deal with things. Oh, they could feel targeted, being reported, and you know, disciplinary action, or even losing their jobs behind my colleague reporting them. On a personal time, she reporting everybody, and so the relative is going to have to pay the price. Some people have lost their jobs behind her, like lost their jobs. Some people don't believe in karma, but I do. What goes around comes around, you know, and that's why I call this quick live stream unfettered selfishness. When people just have no filter, they are not ashamed to express how greedy, how selfish they are, how self-absorbed they are. Everything short of just being completely narcissistic. You see how things unfold and turn for them when they're in need, or how their actions and activities could affect other people, you know. And you might ask, why am I talking about this? This doesn't seem like a hex conversation, a smart contract conversation, right? A DeFi conversation. Well, yeah, it is, because it's relative, in my opinion. It's absolutely relative, yo. I go on my rants a lot in my channel. When I'm doing my lives, I mix it up. I do my rants, I go with the flow. And nothing is scripted on this side of things. I barely, I don't write anything when I'm doing my lives and even my content, my recorded work. And I find sometimes just being in a position to do this, like I really have to be conscious and take responsibility for what I say, because I see when other people don't take responsibility for what they say, what the ramifications bring. You know, we're in DeFi. We're in DeFi because this is something that the world hasn't seen before. Like historically, we don't know of any other system that's akin to what we're experiencing today in DeFi. And I understand the decentralized nature of it. I respect it. And I also respect some of the centralized works that take place within this so-called decentralized space. I respect it. I don't think you can have a completely absolute decentralized crypto system. I don't know. Until I'm proven wrong, that'll be my position. Like the 100% decentralized, I don't think so. I don't think that that's even possible because you have people who suffer from greed. We all have our greedy ways, but you have some people who go an extra mile with it. You know what I'm saying? They may be innocent, they may be, you know, just kind of like innocuous or inconspicuous. Like they don't mean any harm by being greedy because you can't help themselves. And then you have those that do mean harm. You have people who are purposefully, willfully greedy and are unfettered by it. They welcome it widely and openly. I'll tell you, you can have, I'll give you one, I'll take one. I'll give you two, I'll take one, two for me. I'll give you three, one, two, three for me. And want and wants that to continue forever. Unfortunately, that's what we feel all the time, and that's what we experience in crypto sometimes. People are always gonna want more than what you have, not even knowing what you have. Right? They want to be a part of something. You have to either give a good one or just refuse to give any reference. People still tell the truth though. Oh wow. You know it is. There is a, I'm not sure if it's a legality involved, but I remember years back that there were talks over here about that. Like you can't necessarily give a negative reference, but I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen because it is what it is. Like the whole job market, job life, whether you're in private or public, nonprofit, I touched all three. And depending on what you're doing, that's why you sometimes have to be honest. You really have to be honest when oh, as honest as you can, and apply some skills, like build your network game up, because a lot of times I learned a very young age. I was about 11 years old, and this was when hip hop was like really booming. There was a song by Lisa and Cult Jam uh, that was out, that was hot in the streets. I wonder if I take you home. Classic. There was a lady that was living in my old neighborhood that uh, knew the band, Lisa and Cult Jam, and I overheard her talking to somebody. And I'm 11 years old. I'm hearing this, and then she said the only thing I heard. She was talking to a guy, and then she tells the guy, "This is the only thing I heard." She said, when you get in business," and I guess they were talking about music. I don't know. She was like, "Look, when you get in business, it's not just about who you know. It's about who you blow." And yo, I was 11 years old and I knew exactly what she was talking about. Yo, that's crazy. I caught that jewel early, yo. It's your network game, but not necessarily you have to spread your cheeks or lay it with anybody to move ahead in the world. But that's something that sometimes that's a unofficial official requirement every now and then, just to move up the ranks, especially in different industry. Oh, you want a promotion? Somebody wants you to top them off. You know what I'm saying? And it could be somebody of your similar gender, pronouns and all that, you know? And if you thirsty and you don't care about your yourself, that I mean, hey, look at man, hey man, it happens, man. You know, and then there's your reference. It's crazy. But it's part of life. It's part of life. I have a feeling a lot of that happens in crypto too. Quiet as kept. I have a feeling things like that happen in crypto, yo. You know what I mean? Like that's why I don't push hard to do. You know what I mean? Like yo, when people have like, you know what I'm saying, like gatherings and oh this and that and that and this, you having this function because people are who you don't think for a second you get invited somewhere to some type of function, some type of gathering, some type of venue, right? Some type of venue, and the music is popping, the cocaine is circulating, all kinds of all kinds of recreational stuff is circulating. Don't think for a second that certain activities are not taking place, y'all. If they could take place in regular life, crypto's a part of regular life now. It's gonna take place in crypto, yo. Like for real. You got you want this contract done? You want something you want this blockchain to be you looking for a developer? Oh yeah? And you at this party and it's a rave, is just like jam doons 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 doons, and then the recreational narcotics is just circulating. You don't think there's gonna be some? Yeah, buddy. I believe. What's up, Coin Critic? What's going on, man? Follow Coin Critic. People, I don't know if he has a channel, but I've seen him on other social media. Listen, let me just calm that down. So I don't know if you want me to disclose that. But shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Your messages are on point. They're on the level, and it needs to be widely heard and spread. Shout out to you. But check this out, though, man. Like I've seen, and this is me being real. Like I've met some people in the community, well, let me just say in crypto, stuff like that. And yo, man, appearance is a lot, man. Like even though I'm not the type of superficial guy, but yo, your appearance yeah, appearance, man. Like, your appearance, man. Your appearance says a lot. It's a reflection of who you are and even your thoughts. And so yo, I might just talk about this in a different stream because I know I'm going past a certain time that I wanted to. Um, Folks are crazy out here, man. I'm no exception, man. When I talk about people are crazy, don't think I'm not talking about me too. I just my level of crazy, I like to believe is a little bit more controlled. You know what I mean? Like as far as references, right? Going back to that job reference, crypto reference. Imagine crypto reference, right? So this is what I'm saying. It's dog eat dog. It's what you gonna do. It's almost like the music business. Like who you gonna slob? Whose knob you gonna slob? Right? Who's gonna smash your cheeks? You know? Like what you ready to give up? They were clowning people like Pusha T and Little Nas X in the recent Fashion Week event they had because Pusha T, Pharrell, the Clips, cocaine, connoisseur dealer, right? The drug talk, hardcore from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Just they just come with that grimy work in their music. Well, Pusha T's latest appearance to the Fashion Week with Little Nas X, who's allegedly, I think, allegedly gay or whatever, or made some type of video that was incredibly salacious, incredibly questionable, and I might say it was a bit too much for the young people. They had like these, yo, the sock game was crazy. They had these knee-high socks on. Like Little Nas X wore the right pair of the sock, matching sock, and Pusha T wore the left pair, right? And they're questioning how Pusha T's walking around with a man purse, but the man purse is small and shaped in the size of a dog. And just the whole savoir faire type of appearance just seemed a little bit, folks were questioning, like, what's going on with this guy. He was talking that gangster cocaine talk for years. And now it's just, hey, you know? Like Mr. Furley from Three's Company, Tinkerbell. Hey, it is what it is. What about, no hate at all. Like I'm in no position to be hating people on any or whatever you do. Just don't hurt the children. Unfettered selfishness, DeFi talk, right? If you're saying you want to win in DeFi, you say you want to experience maximum gains, you got to put in that selfish work. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in that selfish work, man. You do. You got to be selfish. You got to be uninhibited. You have to be completely focused and concentrate on you in order for you to help other people see the light, if that's even something that is meant for them to see. You got to work on this. Like I can't be talking, making content and creating all this stuff if I'm not at least doing a quarter of what I talk about. Because then I'll be a living hypocrite. Like, for real. I have to consciously say to myself, listen, if I want to do this delayed gratification thing, I gotta be about it. I gotta be about it. I gotta do something because I've been delaying my gratification in other areas of my life. So what's different here? What's different here? And if I'm talking about it, that means I'm unfettered and I'm selfish with it, in a sense where I'm telling you, listen, I prefer to delay my gratification for something that's going to help myself and my future descendants, family, children. Again, you too. I'd rather just be accepted. Like if I talking about the truth, it goes both ways. I can't be telling somebody, oh, I'm criticizing and judging somebody else for not being trustworthy and not living according to their truth, and it doesn't apply to, no, it absolutely applies to me. Because I talk a lot about shilling, right? Like, I don't like people who shill. That's not personal. It's just I don't like people who shill. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it, man. I've been a victim to it. I fell victim to it many times, too many. I just don't care for it. Don't talk to me about a referral link. You know what I'm saying? Ever in life. Don't talk to me about a referral link. Don't care about none. I was never good at like Amway, Primerica. Don't care about none of that. Herbal Life, MCI, MCM, or what is it? LC Telephone, blah blah blah. I was never good at network marketing. It's cringe. It was cringe, cringe worthy. I walked around with a case from Amway that I had to buy. I think it was from $150, and walk around with an easel, a shirt and tie, and represent on the block like I was Jehovah Witness. Shout out to the Jehovah Witnesses. You know how much money I made on Amway? What my ROI was after $150? Standing on the block, knocking on doors, doing crap that I didn't want to do at 19 years old. You know what my ROI was? $1.13. All right, it ain't work for me. It ain't work. I decided, you know what? Let me do what I was trained to do: be a worker. So I was trained to go to school and be a worker. I was trained to make other people rich. And I thought, some way, in some sordid, twisted way, in my selfish, unfettered way, I thought that if I just work hard enough, I can become rich too. I quickly learned. I quickly learned that was a pipe dream. I was a broken stem, a pipe cracked stem, a broken pipe dream. I didn't see how I was gonna be able to make it becoming well off or wealthy. And because when you're young, you think the world is yours. Shout out to the generation who? Generation Z, Generation Alpha. There's a Generation Alpha now. Y'all Googled it? That's crazy. Generation Alpha from like, if you're born like, I don't know, man. You got to look it up. It's just the oldest. Well, they talk about the silent generation. That was before the boomers. Then it's like us. I don't know what generation. I remember Michael Jackson in the 80s talk about Pepsi, the choice of a new generation. I didn't know what he was talking about, yo. But these new kids, they got it. They got it. They got it different than we do. They understand this better than we do. They're gonna create something better than I think than we can come up with. But I knew my limitations, and as a worker, I knew I was not gonna ever be able to just earn a paycheck and just by way of working just become wealthy if I didn't at least work for 50 years and I wasn't making the same money during the 50 years. Of course, it had to increase over a period of time. It had to increase. I learned early how certain groups of individuals made the money work for them. They were unfettered by sharing that with me, and I appreciated them for that. This was in the 90s. I took some of the jewels they gave me and put it to work, and it turned out okay because the knowledge you could never lose, and it's applicable. But now we got this DeFi, we got crypto. Amway got nothing on crypto, man. Amazon has nothing on crypto. Tesla has nothing on crypto. Alphabet, Google has nothing on crypto. Nothing. JP Morgan Chase has not. All these entities, corporations have nothing on this crypto space. We are extremely fortunate to be here. The same talks that I remember. I used to be in a living room, right? My parents, somebody was in the living room. This is when I was first introduced, indirectly introduced to Amway. It felt like some sordid cult. And I was like maybe 8 years old, seven. I'm watching some guy in the suit sitting down. It's in a dark living room, plastic over the leathers or over the furniture. You know, certain cultures, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. The clear plastic, it was a plastic that this coach, the living room set was covered in clear plastic. It's the most uncomfortable. It's there so that you cannot be comfortable, that you're not staying long. You're gonna sit there and you know you ain't staying long because it's crack 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 uncomfortable. They were all sitting there. It was one guy surrounded by seven people, seven, eight, you know, elder people, elder. And he's talking that Amway talk. I didn't understand it then. 10 years plus later, so I found myself with the easel on the block. Like, I can't do this, man. And so I took some of those experiences, because fast forward to where we are today, and I speak with people, I tell them what it is as far as crypto, and they ask me what I like, and I tell them what I like, and I've been able to onboard a couple people into Hex. And I'm glad the people that are onboarded aren't stressed out about it, because, you know, you got people that'll blame you for everything. In the past, I onboarded them with other things and I got blamed. And so most people didn't blame me because they knew, listen, man, I'm not forcing you. I don't have anything forcing you to do anything. And this is what is going on here. Most people, they want to see something quick. They want to see results now. They want to see you making money now. They want to see, you know, right now, right now, right now. They can't deal with anything else. They just want instant results. They live by instant gratification, daily instant gratification, man. Sometimes you got to appreciate the motion in the ocean, yo. You got to appreciate it. It can't be just 2 minute pumps and then you done. You know what I mean? Every day you're on your 2 minute game. Yeah, all right. You don't watch. There's consequences. You can't be doing that all. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I don't care what, you know what I'm saying. It is what it is, but you understand. What we doing? You know? The turtle always outruns and outlasts the hare in the race. No, but folks want now. They want to just do this now. This is what we doing. Oh, no. This is that. This is that. You know, wham bam. Thank you, man. Yo, every day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Get my fix. I need this rush every day. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Oh no, but I'm selfish. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm uninhibited. I just want what I want right now, man. That's it. That's it. Okay, you're gonna pay the consequences tomorrow. I don't care, man. I don't care. All right, all right. You're gonna sell now and cry later. And I know what that feels like. When you sell now and you cry later, I know what that feels like. I do. You know? Alan Fizame in the building. Salute to you, man. Thanks for your support. Appreciate you. Yeah. Listen, man, I know naturally, you know, some people, you know what I'm saying, evolution and things. Two pumps is what it is. What you're working with, that's what you're working with. But when it's every day or all the time or throughout the day and multiple, like you just excessively engaging in certain activities, that's just, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Like, too much of anything is not good. Too much of anything is not good. But we here to make things work. We here to experience something that life, you know, do you not know we're living through history right now? We're living through history, folks, in different parts of the world as we speak right now. We're living through history, and we're witnessing things change. We're witnessing things unfold. This whole banking fiasco, to me, is just a joke. And I'm not talking about a ha ha he he joke. It's one of those nasty, tragic jokes. But we saw it coming. Those of us we know, we saw it coming. And guess what? It's not over. It's not over. But we've been through worse. Look, man, if you're not, I'm not talking about Generation Alpha, those who were born in like 2013 and younger. Like, that's crazy. I'm not talking about y'all super, super young, the babies. But if you're born, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, 90s, you already know. You should know what it's like to go through all kinds of recessions, depressions, accessions, like all kinds of sessions. And we here. We're here. I'm looking forward to the next two bull markets, especially the second bull market. This next two bull market, I'm looking forward to the next 4 to 5 years, man. Those of us who are here now, let me tell you, in 5 years, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, we will be so, so blessed. Words won't be able to capture. I mean that with every fiber of my being. I'm not talking to talk. It's what it is. It's being real. It's being truthful. Like, I mean that for real. Like, my goodness. Those of us who could hold on for the next two bull runs, especially the second bull run. OMG. Let me tell you, y'all. Let me tell you. A year from now, give or take, it's going to be the next Bitcoin cycle. Not Bitcoin cycle, my goodness. Bitcoin halving. Some months after that, that's when the market starts to rage. The bull market starts to ensue. That's in 24. So I'm telling you, I'll give it like next summer, not this summer. 24, summer 24, the fall of 24 is when we're going to start seeing some beautiful things unfold. Bull market lasts maybe a year. So take complete advantage in every possible way. Dream big. Take complete advantage. But yo, 2028, when the Bitcoin halves again in 28, and a few months after that is when, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, words won't be able to capture, man. Oh yeah, for real. And we're here now. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team. Yeah, started from the bottom, now we're here. Come on. We're starting from the bottom. And there's people that's all the way up still with 95, 90% correction. There's people in Hex that's still all the way up. Can you believe that? That is incredible. That is incredible. And we here. Tin Top in the building. Tin Top in the building. What's up, Tin Top? Thank you for your support too. Always coming through. Oh, Provost on the 90s too. Provost on the 90s. Alan says, I'm from the 80s. I had government cheese. Oh, snap. Me, KT, childhood in Nicaragua. Wow. I ain't going back to that. I hear you. I hear you. That government cheese, right? My mom used to make sandwiches out of that, like grilled cheese game, crazy grilled cheese, that government cheese. And then we had more of the yellow, and then a few times they had the white. And if the white government cheese came out, that was some exclusive type of thing. Like, oh, not everybody got the white government cheese. The peanut butter too. That was also a rare where I was growing up. It was there, but not as uh, readily available. It's the mentality too. Like I used to have a Pathmark store um, where I grew up, and they would sell no frill products, no frill, all generic brand. Everything you see, everything you see, all the cereal game, all the juice products, the sugar, Tang, Kool Aid, whatever, High C, 4C, My C, Pathmark would have the same thing, taste the same, with the white label and the black and red line that says no frills on it. And that's what we were doing with the no frills. A lot of times because Frosted Flakes, Captain Crunch, King Vitamin, all these, cherry, the Special K. No, was it Special K? There was one cereal that was nasty, bro. I think it was Special K. There was one with a big red K. It don't matter how much sugar you put in that joint. I cried because I felt like I was being punished, yo. It's that whole wheat, cream of wheat porridge. You know what I'm saying? Porridge, crazy man. That's Special K. And then the King Vitamin with that guy, that king with the crown. His face looked real weird to me, man. He didn't seem like he was child friendly to me, man. There was something about it. I was like, anytime if I even saw that cereal box, or for whatever happenstance, if I was somewhere and I saw that cereal box, I turned the box around because I didn't like how he was looking, you know, in the box. Like I turned it around because it wasn't, you know what I mean? Nah, it wasn't. Yeah, man. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, man. DJ and Dougie, DJ and Dougie, cut that cheese thing. That cheese was thick, man. Block. Just block bricks, like long logs, brocks, bricks and rocks. Like just that was a culture. A lot of us come from that. My father smoked Paul Malls with no filter. Paul Malls, yo. I tried that once. I choked. I was 12 years old. I was like, oh, you got the Paul Mall here? Finally? I don't know what I was thinking. It was just the spirit of temptation and whatever grabbed onto me. I found the cigarettes on the windowsill. I pulled onto that shit and I choked like no other business. I was just. Then there was a special function and they offered. I didn't. I convinced. I persuaded some people to have me indulge in Manischewitz. And once I did that, I never looked back. That's a fact. I think I was 11. The Manischewitz game was popping, and I never looked back. Don't buy into anything that I'm telling y'all right now, yo. Please, please. Alan says, 100%, 100%, 100%. I can too. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real because I do want to put up the middle finger to all the naysayers and the people who laughed and thought that we're all a bunch of yahoos who don't know what we're doing, getting scammed as if we're bumbling idiots. But the truth of the matter is too, we need to always remain safe because once the haters find out that things are looking different, they don't even have to hear it from you. They just know you were talking about it. Yeah, you're gonna see people start coming out of the woodwork because that's how it is. Every bull market I've been through, maybe 2 bull markets so far. Every bull market, Johnny come lately that I was talking to about Bitcoin during the bear starts talking to me about Dogecoin in the bull market. Starts talking to me about Shiba Inu. Starts talking to me about Safe Moon and Come Rocket. Like where y'all? Oh, now y'all know. Now y'all experts. I've been. Oh, now you know. Yeah, and they get nothing from me at that point. Like I'm like, no, I'm not even in it. I'm out. Like it's for real because it's about safety too. It's about safety. That's why I never understood how people could put their put their wallet on screen to show the world how much money you have. That is the most asinine, idiotic shit you could do. Emphatically. Emphatically. So you what? To grab the attention of other people so they could think they could do the same thing like you doing for what? I never agree. I never agree. Never understood. That's just whatever to me. It's just another tactic employed to grab people in. Because if a motherfucker can't do what you're doing, excuse my language, but we always gotta keep it 100. I go through my melodramatic episodes in my delivery and what I say. If you watching somebody, I've been saying this for years, people, and it's still relative today as it was years ago. If you follow a content creator, and I'm gonna get back to what you said, Alan. If you follow a content creator and they shilling you some shit and they showing you their wallets, yada yada yada. And if you do the same thing that they are doing to the T, and you cannot yield the same results, if not better, then something is fundamentally wrong. Period. End of story. Nothing to talk about. And a lot of times, when you're watching a lot of these content creators and they show you their dashboard and they show you their wallets and they're telling you this is what they got going on and all this money that they're making, and you go behind them, sign up or do whatever, you don't even have to sign up. You try to mimic and duplicate their actions to the T. And if you can't yield the same results, or if not exceed their results, something is fundamentally wrong. You're getting rocked to sleep on many levels, you know? Here's to the 24-hour Pathmark show. Oh, yeah. Salute to Pathmark. It used to be a thing years ago. It's no longer anymore. Yeah. Pathmark was fire. I used to enjoy the 10 for 10 sales, the $10 for 10 for $10. Oh, five. What? Yeah, because it was a dollar. Yeah. 10 for 10. Yes. 10 for 10. Those sales were great. Great. And they don't do that anymore. They don't. Oh, Shirley, New York. That's what's up, man. Shout out. I don't know Shirley, but shout out uh to Shirley, New York. Shout out to everybody who's everywhere, you know, for to everybody who's everywhere, because that's what it is. You guys, we all represent different branches from the same tree, in a sense. I'm a King Crown was trying to the old laughing my own King Crown was trying to yo pause, man. And I'm not like what to say that. That's crazy. That's that's a bar right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, Alan. That's what it was. King Crown, King Vitamin. Yeah, it was just weird. King Vitamin. These weird, the dude looked crazy, man. So I turned the box around, man. 'Cause I didn't, his appearance, you could tell it was weirdo, weird stuff, man. Like, it's just as a child, you don't vibe with certain things, you know, you know. Get them while they're sleepy and confused, for sure, for sure. Yo, man. Yeah, man. Thoughts, child. Funds are always Safu. Thoughts, child. Greetings, man. What's up, man? What's going on, man? Thoughts in the building. He's a content creator too, people. Go check out his work. Very creative. Imagination on 100. Feet grounded, you know. And he talks his talk. And he really, he's as unfiltered as he can be. Hey, yo, Thoughts Child is crazy, man. I say that in a endearing way, man. Dude is yo, yo. You got no qualms about expressing himself, man. None. But there's one. Okay, thoughts you hear. There's something I want to talk about real quick, right? Um, the YouTube game is crazy. YouTube, the algorithm game. Um, I've been doing content. This is my 7th year, right? I used to have a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Nah. I used to have a dream. I wanted to be a YouTuber, among many other things, and be successful at it. Since the ad apocalypse took place, I think back in 17, the end of 17 or 18, there were 2 ad apocalypse events. It changed everything as far as, you know, cost, CPMs and rates and how you get paid. And it's trash as far as YouTube and making money and the monetary system. It's trash. We have to find if that's what you want. And I'm not just saying you thoughts. I'm saying that anybody. It's tough because look, it took me 7 years to build the channel to where I'm at today, and I really, it's what it is. Like I blame myself in part for that, and I also am happy that it's where it's at. But if I applied myself a little more and went more, I guess applied more work, maybe it would yield better results. But I do this for fun, man. And sometimes I see other creators go through. I know another creator too. He's been building his channel for a long time, FOMO TV, and he's also added different things to his channel to yield some money and get support. You know, whether it's Patreon or memberships and PayPal or Cash App, things of that nature. There's different ways to get to this bag. But YouTube, man, unless you know what I'm saying, nobody's selling their soul like Big Boy Crypto. I don't like that guy, yo. I never really did. I don't care what trials and tribulations he went through. That's just salute to him. I don't hate him. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate people. That's just too fiery for me, unless you cross me a certain way. But I don't like the whole Big Boy uh, model shilling, paid to shill. I respect the hustle, but I don't care for how he moved over the last 3-4 years in the space. Altcoin Daily, all the guys that were exposed with their criteria on how to make money in this game. I'm not interested in doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like and that was the whole point is the work. Just as long as you're doing the work, you're gonna yield your results, and it comes different ways for different people. Some people blow up overnight. Some people like me, it takes 7 years to crack 1,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't stop. because I wasn't cracking the thousands. I didn't care. I just talked my talk because as long as you reach one person, as long as you reach one, you're doing right. You're doing great. And because social media is so instant, we have to instantly gratify ourselves by clicking and scrolling, and this all this is about right here with social media. Let's be instantly gratified on the most up to date, relevant information that we could get right now, not tomorrow, not to, is right now. This thing appeals to our sensibilities in ways that could be potentially unhealthy, right, and toxic. Nobody's watching my video, nobody liking, nobody viewing. Who cares? Shout out to Westcott Crypto with the Pulse Chain girl TikTok game crazy. I know I went on a tangent, but I see my man right here. So give him support. I don't listen, man. If he has a channel, I think. Shout out to his channel. Go subscribe to this guy. He got a video called Pulse Chain Girl. Hilarious. Run those motherfucking numbers up, please. Anyway, going back to this whole game, right? This algorithm thing that we get caught up with. Look, I'm a man of a certain age too. I'm a family man, husband, father, etc., etc. Consultant, priest, all kinds of stuff I got going on. Worker, mentally ill population is what I do, and then I try to figure out how to make money in this crypto thing. Plus, I spit bars when I what I'm saying, to release tension, and that's just therapy for me. But I love it because hip hop is in the veins, and music, good music. I'm not gonna allow this crazy stuff with YouTube to drive me nuts. Because at one point I did, and I'm like, I was gonna give up. I was gonna give up. I said, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, man. Give up for what? What I'm doing this for? I'm a man of a certain age. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let it be what it's gonna be. Let the young people bubble, thrive, and succeed. And I want to join that wave too. Like I know my role. My time probably came and went. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? With certain things, I'm not trying to be Jay-Z out here. I'm not trying to be Nas. Salute to them. Cool G rap. Somebody said Cool G rap was a rap dinosaur. I could have just. I was like, yo, you never don't disrespect legends in music. You know what I'm saying? And just music, and not just hip hop. I know I talk about a lot. I like good music, but the whole algorithm thing, monetary, there's ways to make money in this thing. Just don't give up, man, because you got a lot to do. And I saw what you said the other day about how you building your channel, man. Respect to you. How you building your channel? You introducing skits and all that. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Let it flow. Let it flow, because it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Let the work. Let your knowledge be what it is, and the money will follow. The money will always chase that knowledge, man. That's what we building. That's what we have. That's what we have. Us. If everything were to be taken away from us right now, like right now, what are we left with? Us. We could get it all back. And I'm not talking about necessarily certain things, but you know what I mean with this monetary foolishness that we get caught up in. If it will all go to bust and we have zero, because I've lost over and over again, like a washing, like a laundromat. You know what I'm saying? I go through cycles all my life, and that's why I don't really like fret too much. Like this bull market is gonna come, and when it comes, we bubbling. We're gonna shine. We're gonna make the most out of it, because that's what it's supposed to be. That's what we need to do, and not repeat certain mistakes that keeps us stagnant and not growing. You know, once you're rich in your mind, you rich in the mind, you rich in life, man. Once you rich in your heart, you rich in life, because it's gonna come, it's gonna gravitate to you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come, it's gonna come. You gotta put in the work, you gotta put in the effort, sure. We're not living in Harry Potter. This is not, you know what I'm saying? Isn't it, Lord of the Ring game. We're not doing none of that. Some people are, but I'm not, Some people do. They do their all clandestine type of stuff, but shout out to them. Just don't hurt the kids. If you're hurting the kids, it's F you forever, Don't hurt the kids. But we here, man. We here. We winning. We winning just by being here, by having the opportunity to even open our eyes and have our faculties, our limbs, our wits about ourselves. We're able to make things happen today. That's a win, man. That's a win. I've had nothing multiple times. You know what I'm saying? I've had nothing. I had nothing but my. I've had nothing to the point where I was just at a point. One thing I'm gonna say, I know it's gonna sound a little weird. I had my bottle of white Bacardi, half a gallon, and my crowbar, and I'm banging the crowbar on concrete. Why? Because I needed to drink half of that shit and bang that concrete so I could scare some rats away from where I was staying. You know what I'm saying? Like scare the rats away because I didn't have the heart sober to get rid of these rats, yo. And I'm here in New York, like, and there was no heat. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine the setting. I can't say everything. I'm not gonna say everything, but you know, there's no heat. So wherever I was, you could see my breath in the wintertime. So imagine, you know what I'm saying? And I still managed in some way to eat every day. And I gained weight. And I was like at a low point. And you know, when I knew there's some lessons for me to learn at this point. I had my crowbar and my gallon of rum, half a gallon. I had to drink half of it. I use as an excuse. I use the rats as an excuse. I just love to drink it. You know what I'm saying? I used it as an excuse because of the rats. It was a real major problem. And we're not talking about small shits. We talk about things the size of cats, fucking beavers. No bullshit. I had gotten a cat who I love to death. May he rest in peace. Got a cat, thought I was doing something to go after the rats. The cat was eager. It was a mouser, but wasn't a ratter. And then got up on this thing to. Oh, no, it's another story for another day, folks. I digress. Going back to this algorithm crazy stuff. Listen, man, we winning. We winning. We control the algorithm. The algorithm don't control us. You know what I mean? We I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but yo, fuck that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Because when the bull market comes, man, and I'm telling you, after the next two bull markets, it's just no turning back, man. After the next two, so we talking like 2028 time frame, 2028 into 29. Beautiful, no question, beautiful. We gotta focus, you know. We gotta focus, man. We gotta focus, guys. I am. I gotta call it. I gotta cut this short. MF Doom said, "Stop feeding babies colored sugar coated Lord Squid." Oh yeah, MF Doom. Rest. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, MF Doom. Rest in peace, True Goy, Sean P. Rest in peace, a lot of these MCs, man, that were gifted, man, gifted, and they brought something fire to the culture, to the world. You know, for sure. Man, we are out of time. I talked to God about this, and He said, "You better speak your truth, son." It is. Just talk it. Talk your truth. Talk your truth, because it resonates. It resonates. And while you talk your truth and you express your message and your creativity, just like other people, this is for everybody. Yo, that Coast Contra clip you played was fire. Those guys, that was beyond what I had expected to hear that night, and I never forgot it. And I play that joint all the time. And I let other people play who, and they just are like, "Yo, who are these guys?" And they've been out for over a year, at least years. But that's you in your process of being who you are and expressing your truth, and look at the stuff how you can affect other people, what you do, what you say, whether if it's one person watching or 1 million people watching. This is what's happening. And I remember Coast Contra, especially the guy from Philly. And that's what you represent, bro. Like I can't front. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, yo, I wish he was from NY. Philly won with Philly's winning with Coast Contra, man. Hard by. That's my favorite guy. The ones from Philly, the guy from Philly, and the rest of them are just as fire. But I think the one from Philly, out of all of them, is my favorite. Fire, fire, fire. You know, and we are on the time apocalypse uncovering. I used to read Word Up. Indeed, man, indeed. It looks like once again, I'm considering a lot of Luciano bye bye because I'm opting favor of sharing strong underground hip hop with the people, the artists of which I am one. Peep my bangers. Peep my bangers. Looks like, yo, these are your bars, man? See? All right. I know you said the other night you inspiring me. I'm gonna say this right now on the live stream, yo. Thoughts. So Hootie game crazy. I say that with respect. Yo, something musically has to happen, right? Like I know you're a busy man as well as I am. I know you're a busy man as well as I am. But I gotta lay down some fire on some tracks. And it's gonna be and I'm welcoming you to do the same. Like even if it's 4 bars and it could be about any topic. And we just go for like whatever, 30 seconds on the track. Boom, 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 and keep it moving. All for the creative nature of things. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? No, no, no. If that was something you wrote right there that you this it looks once again, I'm because a lot of yo, do you, man. Like this is listen, man. You're a writer, you're an MC, you do what you do. Listen, man, like that's inspiration for me. I'm gonna get on these tracks and I'm gonna blaze them. But we talk about a topic, be like, yo, what's the topic? DeFi. Boom, we just spit 8 bars on DeFi. Just for the love, who cares? Who cares? All right, the next time it could be about inflation. Who cares? Depression. Who cares? Make it whatever. If that's something you want to do, let's do it, man. And we put it in the intro in the beginning of our videos. Because I just do that on my natural stuff. Whatever, however you want to flip it and bounce it. You could do it at the end of your stream. You could do it at the beginning, but it's like a battle. We battling each other on who can whatever be most poignant on the subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Respect. Yeah, there's some exposure. Yeah, Westcott. Salute to your Westcott. Yeah, man. Who cares, man? Who cares entertainment? Is who cares entertainment in the building right now, man? Who cares entertainment in the building? New music that was fire, man. It was great. Uptown, yo, I had to even go back to the original with the Billy Joel game, yo. Oh man, that was very nostalgic, man. Pulse chain girl, you've been living in a pulse chain world. That fire. Might have to do a remix, yo. I might have to, yo, Westcott, right? Westcott, right? The post chick might might have to do a remix, man. Might have to spit some bars on that post that post chain thing was fire, yo. Fire. Somebody sign this man. God needs to sign this man, Thought's child, and you know what I'm saying? And the creatives in this space, man. The real creatives in this space, man. God needs to sign y'all. For real. I'm a loser who just won. Hex made. Come on, Al Merlos. Why are you saying you're a loser who just? Well, Hex made turned me from a fart to a. Absolutely. Why not? We all fart. That's just a fact. 100%. Time to grow and glow. Oh, for real? I didn't know that, man. Well, I'm glad to be to have helped you in that sense, bro. Oh wow, the all those guys, the Cabana guys are all right. So let them handle their handle. But you know what? I'm out anyway. You know. Um, Hexico magic. Yeah, someone needs to do that. I don't know if someone needs to definitely do that for sure. Respect, Provo. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Good people. I would have to see Super Nats with some X bars. Oh yeah. You want to talk about authenticity? Super Nat, freestyle, pioneer freestyle, a lyrical, like just profit. Oh my God. You know your stuff, bro. You know your stuff. Super Nat is incredible. And thank you guys for spending this time with me too. It has also been incredible. Much love to all of y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.